Hello, awesome bees. At the time of this reading, it's May Day. It's a celebration of Beltane. So, obviously, if you fall on this message any other day, don't despair. There will be a message that you need to hear, so no issue there. Also, remember that this is meant to be for like a relaxing moment, a moment that's going to make you feel good. Take some messages that will help you be more, I want to say detached, face to it, but like looking at things from the bigger angle, from the bigger picture. And remember to just have fun with everything. Not being disrespectful on the other hand, okay? When I say have fun, just be light. Okay, in today's word of the day, I picked out the bee, so I thought that was perfect. That's why I kept it out for a few seconds. Now let's see. I'm going to do a Beltane reading. That was posted on one of the group that I follow, and that's by Queen of Crystals. And it's very funny because there is what looks like some kind of owl also as a logo. And my dear friend Crystal started recently being more active with her creations, and it's called, why is it I'm blanking on the name. Her first name is Crystal, Crafty Crystal, or Crystal is Crafty, and her logo is a owl as well, so it's very cute. Okay, let's see, s'il vous plaît, nos anges, which divine energy is going to be with us for this month, because this is May 1st, this is Beltane, so I cannot not this month, but it's like the other half of spring, because we're right in the middle of spring right now, and we have Baby Yaga. I gotta remind you that this is the witch by excellence. I love this. What I love also is that we have a very strong female energy, a wise and wild woman. May is the month of Mary, so she is definitely with me, or I feel her energy is in this reading, and we have, the queen bee that came out for the energies of today. So can't think of anything else but Mother Mary also when I'm thinking of a queen. We have the duality with Baba Yaga, and like I said, the witch by excellence. The witch to me is the definition of the woman by excellence. You know how in the old day a midwife was confused with a witch. Any time a woman has some kind of medical knowledge, earth knowledge, any kind of knowledge, she appears as a witch. Apologies for the words outside, by the way. I have the door open. It feels so wonderful. And we have the number 25. So very strong energy, very feminine energy, creative energy. I was talking about fun. To me, this is a fun energy. Fun in a wise way. I hope you can understand what I mean by this, because this is like kind of like the saying, if you do something you love work wise, you will never work a day of your life. That's what I mean by that. Like flowing through life with fun, like making everything liked and enjoyable, because there is enjoyment to be found in everything that we do. Believe it or not, if you just, I remember at the beginning of my new job, some close to 5 years ago, the person that trained me, he was asking me like, how was your day today? And I said, oh, I loved it, thank you, I had fun. And he looked at me like, fun? I'm in accounting, so it's like, what do you mean fun? And I was like, well, I enjoyed myself, I had fun. But I told him, if you don't feel like you have fun while you're working, you're in the wrong field, so go do something else. There is fun in numbers, there is fun in communication with the people that are helping you fix whatever problem you may have, with getting to a bottom line, of a balanced bottom line. You know, when you're like zero and it just feels so good. This is fun. This is just like making mental exercises. I have fun with it. At the bottom of the deck, we have Sandra music, to me, fun, awesomeness. Earth Star, love it too, because he's the angel that helps you find your face in with the help of tangible things. I love the fact that it's Earth, because I'm going to use a good Tao to do the reading today, because to me it's perfect. It's a Tao that uses the elements as a suite. So I always feel like some kind of connection with the earth when I use it. And answered prayer. So if some of you still have need help with manifesting, or have some kind of a wish, or and by wish again is just like something tangible, you know, hoping for something to be better in your life, a better job, happier in your job. Apologies, I'm still dealing with my allergies. Okay, so beautiful energies now. I love that I haven't used the one energy for this reading, s'il vous plaît, no kid. I haven't used the Angels Among Us in a while. I haven't had the time to do readings in a while, and having Baba Yaga coming out is cool. So we have abundance with the cornucopia. How many cards? 2. I'll take them. Angel of Strength. So that's with us all right now. I love this. Okay, time for action and time for the cornucopia. With the cornucopia, we have the notion of abundance. This action has 2 horses. Remember how we have the wild and the wise here with Baba Yaga? We have black and white with those horses. We have, it's funny how this one looks like it's running, galloping, and this one looks like it's walking. Even though I'm sure they are going at the same speed, but the way the drawing, I have reflection. So that what that tells me is that's just confirming the energies of Baba Yaga to be wise and having fun at the same time. I'm thinking like wild, crazy, but just enjoyment. And with the black and white, I'm having the notions of yin and yang, finding your 2 energies, being calm and patient when you need to be. This means that, and I'm thinking of Crystal right there again with her starting her new adventure. She's been working at it for a long time. There will be some moments that are really quick and some moments that are really slow when you need to be patient. So the action is great, the start of something, but it's to remember that there is always going to be like ups and downs, and quick moment and slower moment, and moment to think, moment to regroup. So but we're all going towards this energy right now for this month, which reminds me about doing something on the first day of the month. It's blowing some, like open your door and blow some cinnamon, just a little bit. Put some cinnamon on your hand and just blow it in, and ask for abundance to be with you through the months. So like, you word it however you want. You can look up the ritual, but your intention is what counts. Okay, have to get to work at some point, so let's get going with the Beltane spread. Like I said, I'm going to use the good tarot that I haven't used in, I believe, a year. S'il vous plaît, no kid. Precise messages, clear message for our little bees on this Beltane. With Beltane spread, s'il vous plaît, no kid d'amour. It's a 5 card. I'm hoping we'll get some clear, quick messages. Oh, something jumped out. The Ace of Wands. Look at this gorgeous, and look at the crown, which to me makes me think of Mother Mary again. This is a stag that's going back with the strength that jumped out at the bottom of or the angel of strength. Like you have this awesome, I think of like the ultimate masculine, but protection. The stag protects his family, his what is it? It's his family. I'm thinking of his. You know, like the wolf has his pack. He was majestic, this one. Okay. I think I'm gonna stop here. See, okay. This deck is humongous, obviously, so with my little hands, I have the hardest time shuffling. Oopsie, what fell? The 6 of water, some of you, and the 9 of earth. So that goes back with appreciating your abundance and finding your inner child, having good memories. Maybe some of you need to find inspiration in your childhood. Okay, here we go. Cut. What do we have at the bottom of the deck? Ooh, 9 of air. So this one, this is the big in your head to meet the anguish, but notice how there is a liberation here. You are getting close to that freedom of your anguish. That's the way I feel about it with this deck. This deck is very, very positive. So every I just remembered that I didn't pick it for that. So, but I love that this is going to bring us, even the negative cards have like a hope feeling within them. Like, yes, we're acknowledging your anxiety, but we're also acknowledging the fact that you are working your way towards exiting this anxiety. Okay, so the first card is what can be released. Well, your anxiety. What can be released? Fallait le bis, s'il vous plaît, no kid. The 5 of earth is the pentacles, and we can see this with the rounds here. That's the element of what's tangible, of what you can touch, okay? Of abundance or lack of. Obviously, it looks like some of you have had some anxiety due to your finances. The 5 of Pentacles is usually the card of when we feel in financial despair, when we feel like when we feel, oh, we possibly have some financial needs. The beauty about this card in general is that you're not alone and you have some help. And I want to remind you that we have a lot of duality in the cards today, with the wise and the wild, and with the black and white, yin and yang energy, the 2 horses, the one that goes slow and the one that goes fast. So it feels like you need to release this fear of financial crisis. Release this fear of the need, release this fear of being alone, release this negativity, and especially that there was that anxiety. In order to have the abundance come to you, you need to manifest it, and you need to feel like it's coming to you. You need to, whatever we feel is whatever we attract. So if you have anxiety, if you have worry, if you have fears, that's what you'll attract. If you have trust, if you have gratitude, you'll attract that for yourself. So trust in what you're doing, trust in yourself, and release that fear that you are going to be in constant financial lack. You need to release, you need to let that go. And this is one of the most difficult things to do. I will give it to you. That fear of not being able to pay the bills or trying to figure out how to do it is the worst. What is ready to grow for un little bit, s'il vous plaît? Do I have to say it? It's beautiful. You have a star in the middle of, okay, so this is the core of the star, okay? I thought I saw, well, yeah, look, the same number. I'm like, I thought I saw 17. So what that tells me here is hope in your actions, hope in yourself. The number confirming this card here is that the hopes that you have in your actions will come to you. I can't help but think of a mermaid here. So really like hope in the fairy tale. I mean, this is a star, so, but keep on hoping and keep on hoping and keep on aiming for the stars. Apologies. Look at how she has the, she has a vase with a star on it. But to me, this is like being ready to receive the elements of this cornucopia here. It looks like her pot is empty and like she's there. Okay, it's coming to me. I was talking about manifesting that. You are ready to grow your finances. Look at this star. I cannot. It looks like it's in front of the moon, so we don't know exactly. We still have the notion of trusting, the notion of following your intuition, but also the notion of pentacles, of earth, the notion of your gain, your abundance growing. I can't help but go in there. I'm so sorry. Everything is making me think of the pentacles here. I've been thinking of earth ever since I saw and decided to pick this deck. Also notice how everything is dark in this card aside from the top here, which takes me back again to the hope, the blessings, the abundance, but also trusting your intuition and the muse, the inspiration that you are getting, even though it seems crazy. As long as you have fun with it, with that creativity, it feels like this is the right path. This is quite a pretty card. Like, I wanted to enjoy it a little bit more. Okay. We are going with like the notion of blue too, which is I think unusual in this deck aside from the air, but it's more like the earthy tones usually, you know. I'm going to put it slightly a little higher, see if that would make a difference on the reflection. I'm also feeling like the solar plexus chakra going towards the what is that one? The heart chakra. Yeah, so back to trusting yourself and your intuition and your inspiration. So that's what's ready to grow. Trust in yourself, most likely, and your hope and your faith and your trust. This is going to sound silly, but for those of you that have the opportunity to, and we have a, is it a new moon? We have a new moon, yes, next week, which means the nights could still be clear. I feel like some of you may find inspiration at nighttime or looking at the sky, looking at the stars, even though this kind of looks cloudy on this one, but the clouds could be expressing something to you as well. A passion to embrace for little bees, s'il vous plaît. I love that this card is coming out again. The Nine of Earths in the night is the Nine of Pentacles. It means that you are reaping what you sow, but in the sense that you've worked hard and you can appreciate the results of your work. Going back to the cornucopia again, I think I mentioned that earlier. It doesn't mean that you stop doing anything. It means that you are now able to take a rest and to appreciate the results of your hard work. So a passion to embrace, I feel, is maybe, I don't know, something, not necessarily something that will allow you to make money out of it, but something that you've been wanting to do and you've had pushback because you didn't have the time or because you didn't have the money. Now you finally are, it feels like you are in a, I love that this is under the B, and you are in not moment, in a stage of your life where you are able to do that. So congratulations, I am very happy for you. And whether it's like, I don't know, cross stitching, helping people, there is something like some devotion in this card. I feel like again, I'm going back with Mother Mary, but with a veil over her head and her hands looking in prayers, and so she's got a mask in her face, and there is a yellow flower in her hand. But like I said, the gesture of prayer. Maybe this is just, I don't know, gardening, growing flowers. With the mask, I'm thinking theater. There is yes, maybe this is just acting for some of you, or participating in town events, or I feel like there is something that you've been wanting to do for a very long time that now you can do. So get rid of that fear. I was talking about letting go of some fear earlier. Yes, so releasing the fear. It's time for you. It's this time, like whatever passion that you've had. And the card is not to tell you exactly which passion to embrace, even though it took me to definitely something that puts you in the front of other people, though. There is that notion of guidance, there is that notion of trusting, there is that notion of acting, there is that notion of presenting. So if your passion is to talk to people or in front of people or guiding or helping, or it's time. Maybe helping children too, because there is that notion of mother. Maybe some of you are ready to be parents as well, because you are in a stage of where you can provide for other people. That's what you're finally reaping and appreciating all your hard work. It's time to focus on you as well. Notice how she's like right in the middle and has everything around her. So very nice, very nice. I like that. Passion to embrace is yourself. This is cool. How to enhance your creativity. How can our little bee enhance the creativity, s'il vous plaît, nos anges? Again, by getting rid of your fear. Looking at I could have, it's like everything I've said from the beginning. Look at things from a higher angle. Look at the bigger picture of things. The Eight of Swords is really you being stuck, like, this is a character that's in the middle of swords, with an opening in the front. She is bound, usually with something that's not knotted, so the bandage items can be removed easily, and the eye cover, the blindfold as well. And notice how this angel is looking at everything from the clouds. I was talking about clouds earlier, so we are back to that. Like, maybe talk to your angels and your guide at night, looking at the skies, look at the clouds to get your answers, and look at how not only you're getting the answer. Pay attention to feathers. I usually never say that, but it looks like some of you are going to get signs like feathers, or through, like your angel talking to you. So just like this is said to be like the sign by excellence, but this is very strong with this reading. So if you notice the feathers, think about this. But to enhance your creativity is again through trust and releasing your fear. A lot of you seem to be ridden with anxiety, and you are called to finally trust that everything is going to be okay, and that you have that hope and that intuition, and you have everything within you to help, to receive, to be happy, to have fun. You are called to release a lot of that through this month, and it feels like you have the divine guidance and help. I find this message interesting because it's a lot of, I feel like there is a lot of repetition with everything that's been said, but I also feel like there is a lot of like when you actually hear the message, when you receive it and you put it into action. So I'm proud of you. Again, we're acknowledging this anxiety. But surely look at the bigger picture, and whatever is giving you anxiety, like maybe write it down and give it a grade. How important is it in your life? How is it surely affecting you? How relevant it is. Sometimes we react to things very strongly when it's like, does this really matter? Is this really relevant? Is that going to change my day? Is that going to change my life? What is it giving me? Like, really, since the beginning, you are called on to look at things lighter. Be wise and have fun. I don't necessarily go with be wild, because I don't want you to be thinking like, oh, it's time for me to go crazy. No, we're not telling you to go scream at people, for example. But more like, be light about it. Don't care. But this advice, like the advice wasn't clear, but what's the advice for the coming weeks, s'il vous plaît? No, what's the advice for this other half of the season? Two of Fire, that's a Two of Wands. This is when you have planned, and notice we have a two again. We have the Two of Action. I was telling you that there is help with the Five of Earth, usually because you're not alone. We have a lot of dualities here with the Baba Yaga, and again with the two. So we are back with the number two. There is a light, there is a trust in the animal that's carrying the light. There is your plan moving, getting in action, moving slowly. Let me read and notice the fire and the passion. And we started with red and we are finishing with red. Let me read this card. The Two of Fire. Can you see? Creative planning for the future, mapping progress, trusting in the unknown, spirit-inspired ambition. Whenever I can see how my dreams will coalesce into form, I can trust in the process of co-creation and engage more deeply in the process of envisioning something new. I have already started to make progress, and soon my passion will attract the perfect situation for me. So you're really called on to trust. The light of spirit helps me to see my way and feel the universe aligning to bring me what I need. There you go. So your advice for this other half of the season is really just trust that everything that you started, see how you're reaping what you sow. Everything that you started is happening. Give me just one. I have to pause for a second. Okay, let's get you a final card. We had wonderful advice already. I don't think we need to keep going. I'm just gonna go with a message from Mother Mary S'il vous plaît, Maman Marie, un message for our little bees. Just one, we don't need so many. We had clear view here, I feel. With Trust, Our Lady of Love, final ticket, and Sacred Union. So we are back to a combination of two. I feel the heart chakra again. Like there is a definite notion, like we have two birds, so that talks to me about communication, and with the heart here, trusting the people who love you. And again, trusting your intuition is very important, and the message that you're getting. Pray to Our Lady for the release of hate and fear. Okay? We are closing again with the same notion within yourself and within our world. Such prayer unleashes her beautiful will. Pray, that is your role. Act on what comes to you through the heart in prayer. There is no limit to the love that can flow through you. You will never be depleted by it, only expanded. Actively, I'm back to action here, conspire with her so that all hearts may know peace. That's beautiful. We're back with the colors of the red too, so back with the heart, and I'm picking up the B card because it's Beltane. I hardly use my deck, so s'il vous plaît, an extra. Thank you. Message for little bees. Oh, look at the words here. When I say have fun, it really means have fun. Some of you may know some extra fun and trust that this could be the thing, but enjoy it. You know, when I say be light, because we've had the number 2 that came out a lot. We have the duality. We have the 2 birds here, so that means like, and we had an ace that jumped out. I think it was the Ace of Pentacles. So you have an opportunity that you need to grab. Some of you may just meet someone in the coming weeks, someone that's going to help you release all this fear and create all this abundance and put you into action. Look at how you have one running and one like helping with the action. We have a bee at the, I mean, this is, you know, there is bees all over this deck, but look at how she's grabbing the flower. There was something about here, a flower. That's what I thought, like how she's holding a flower. You are called on to grab this opportunity. So orgasm, thrust your body, elevate your spirit, open the gates to your renewal. Have fun, enjoy yourself, enjoy the season, and allow all these wonderful experiences to come in your life. Very nice. Allez, gratitude message to close this. Oh, I haven't done this in so long. I'm so happy I did it. S'il vous plaît, merci. In the now. Be in. Look at how we have a stag like crowns again, and also the crown making you think of Mother Mary. The balance, the notion of 2 again with this one. Be present, releasing worry about the past or the future. Sending you love, my little bees, and wish you a wonderful rest of spring. Bye-bye.